Nanotechnology involves engineering matter on the scale of billionths of a meter, so it's engineering with ultra-fine precision. Over the last 20 years, globally speaking, it's been surrounded by a number of promises regarding how it may radically revolutionize in the future everything from how we make airplane engines to how we produce drugs, and also various other applications relating to environmental issues such as improving the way we clean up pollution, improving the efficiency of renewable energy sources and so forth. Any new technology as it emerges is inevitably surrounded by a great deal of uncertainty, both regarding whether the promise of this technology is going to actually pay off and be realised in the future, but also with regard to any unintended consequences of its use. And it's been the case with nanotechnology that there's been a certain amount of concern over some of the risks that may come with the creation of new materials with radically new properties. Back in 2006, BRASS produced a report looking at how adequate current regulations in the UK would be to address the potential downsides, if you like, of nanotechnology. And since then, governments around the world, but particularly in the UK, have become very interested in how voluntary regulation might have a part to play. That is to say, in how corporate social responsibility in particular on the part of companies might help address any gaps that exist in the regulatory frameworks that apply to nanotech. And in 2008 and 2009, we conducted some research looking at how companies involved in nanotechnology in the UK see corporate social responsibility and how they see themselves as participating in taking care of issues like long-term risk management, environmental stewardship, and stakeholder engagement. We found in general that small companies who are inevitably at the forefront of innovation in this field, as in many others, are the ones who find the corporate social responsibility agenda hardest to take on board. Not because of any lack of will necessarily on their part, but mainly because of a lack of capacity and resources. You find, I think, that small companies are often at the forefront of conducting risk assessments on new materials and advancing our knowledge of how nanotechnology may potentially bring with it certain new risks. On the other hand, they find it very difficult to, given their short-term, necessarily short-term perspective on their kind of financial health, take a longer-term view of risk. They also find it very difficult, in many cases, to engage with the public about the promise of nanotechnology. In many cases, they may even see engaging with the public as a business risk. And so we found that even though there is a great deal of willingness on the part of small companies to act in a precautionary way in the workplace, particularly with respect to some of the products they make, there is still room for concern that the wider social acceptance of nanotechnology may actually may face obstacles in the near and certainly in the longer term future.